Terry Talks with Terry Gillis.
Hi everyone, welcome to another Terry Talk as we continue our conversation about grand reopening, how we're going to look at the world of work post-pandemic. And in order to have that conversation, no matter if you're embracing hybrid work, work from home, come back to the office, you need to talk about trust. You know, at the outset of the pandemic, we actually had a few leaders and organizations call us up looking for advice on how do we monitor our employees? Maybe there's some technology we can put on their laptops to make sure that they're still working on what they say they're working on, that they're working, full 7.5 or 8 hour day that we're paying them for, that they're doing what they say they're going to be doing. There's some reports that we can have them generate, or maybe we should be calling them in the morning and in the afternoon, or maybe even at lunchtime. Really kind of big brotherish in a lot of ways. Fast forward to now, we're actually doing a lot of work with teams currently with respect to building up their team functioning. If you look at Patrick Lencioni's landmark book from a few years ago called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, in it, he talked about the bedrock of good team functioning being trust. And if you don't have trust, it's completely debilitating to your team functioning well. Teams with trust simply outperform those that don't have it. Teams that have leaders that instill trust simply outperform those teams that don't have those types of leaders. In 2019, a great article by Zenger and Folkman in Harvard Business Review called The 3 Elements of Trust. They actually did an assessment, or looked at the assessments rather, of 87,000 leaders, and they found 3 key clusters of items that were the foundation of trust. The first one was leaders that instill, or the extent to which a leader can have positive relationships with others. They stay in touch on the issues and concerns of others. They balance results with the concern for others. They generate cooperation among people, resolve conflicts, of course, and give honest feedback in a helpful way. They also look at leaders that are well informed and have good judgment and are knowledgeable. And they use that knowledge and judgment to make good decisions. Members of the team trust their ideas and opinions, and will often seek out the leader's opinions. And that knowledge and expertise really makes an important contribution to achieving the results. And finally, of course, with good judgment and expertise, those leaders can anticipate and respond quickly to problems. Third one was consistency, the extent to which a leader walks their talks, does what they say they're going to do. They're a role model. They set a good example. They walk the talk. They honor their commitments. They keep their promises. They follow through on commitments. And they're willing to go above and beyond what needs to be done. What was fascinating about the research was those leaders who were just above average had a profoundly positive impact on the overall trust, the perceived trust, and also trust in the team or among the team. If you're just below average, it totally destroyed trust. The biggest impact, of course, being on positive relationships. Without positive relationships, you basically have no trust at all in the team. So regardless of where you net out, bottom line, what the research showed, or their analysis showed rather, was leaders need to be above average on all 3. Great ways to get there. Check in on your employees. Don't check up on them. That doesn't matter if they're down the hall or home or a Zoom call or an MS Team call or whatever mechanism you're using. Know each and every one of your employees. Really get to know them. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? How can you craft their job so that they're successful, so that they can become masters of their craft? Provide them autonomy. Get out of their way. Give them enough direction, but then let them execute the way they want to on their time. And remember, the key is one size fits one, not one size fits all. So we look forward to continuing our conversation about the grand reopening. Make sure you drop some comments in the comment area down below, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.